What's up everyone, welcome back. Patrick here. In this next question, we're told that when the price of a bag of coffee beans increased from $9.60 to $11.40, the quantity of scones demanded changed from 10 to 8, and we have to calculate the cross elasticity of demand between the goods and comment on their relationship. So, as we know, the cross elasticity of demand coefficient, it's basically the percentage change in quantity demanded of product A, and in this case, it is the scones, over the percent change in price of product B, which in this case is the coffee beans. I'll just put coffee over here. So what we would do is, let's first work with the numerator. So I'll do that over here. So we'll have the percentage change in quantity demanded of scones. This is going to be like side work over here. So that's going to be the change in the quantity demanded of the scones. So basically the new amount minus the old amount. So notice it's going from 10 to 8. So this is the old amount. This is the new amount. So we'll have 8 minus 10 over the average quantity demanded of scones, which would be 8 plus 10 divided by 2. Basically the middle point, the midpoint between 8 and 10, which would be 9. So this would end up being negative 2 over 9, and I'm going to keep it in fractions just in case this is maybe a multiple choice question on a test and the final answers are in fractions. So I'll show you the final answer in fractions, and then we could convert it to decimals. So the numerator is negative 2 over 9. And then what about the denominator? So we'll have the percentage change in price of coffee. So that's going to be, notice that the price increased from $9.60 to $11.40. So we'll have $11.40, the new price minus the old price, all over, both of them added together, divided by 2. And notice that the difference between them, the prices, is $1.80. And then if you add these two over here, you'd get 21 divided by 2 is $10.50. That's the midpoint price between these two prices. And then over here, notice we have decimals within a fraction, which isn't the best format. So what we can do is we can actually move the decimal place over for both of these. So it's like we'd multiply this by 10 and then this by 10. It would keep that fraction the same. So we'd have 18 over 105, right? This and this are the exact same thing. And then 18 over 105, what we can do here is we can actually divide this by 3 and this by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6, and then 105 divided by 3 is 35. And then this here doesn't simplify any further. So 6 over 35 would be the denominator percentage change in price of coffee. So 6 over 35 here. And then we can simplify this. So notice we're taking one fraction, dividing it by another. So that would be like the top fraction multiplied by the reciprocal of the bottom fraction. So 35 over 6, like that. And then you can multiply these, or you can also simplify here. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and then 9 times 3 would be 27. Negative 1 times 35 is negative 35. So negative 35 over 27. And then this here doesn't simplify further. So as a fraction, this is the answer. And then if you were to convert this to decimals, you'd get about negative 1.3. I think it's like negative 1.296 or something. So if you round it up, negative 1.3. Right, so either of these answers work, and that's the cross elasticity of demand between these two goods. And because it's negative, we can now comment on the relationship between them. Basically, these two goods are complements. Whenever the cross elasticity of demand is negative, the two goods are complements. And it also intuitively makes sense. Coffee and scones usually go together. So if the price of coffee increases, less people would be buying complements to that coffee as well, right? Less people would be getting scones, so the quantity demanded would decrease. So that intuitively makes sense as well. All right, so this here is the cross elasticity of demand, and the relationship between the goods is that they are complements.